Hello folks, and we're back. More talking about stuff I got at a baseball game. This here is a copy of Giants Magazine, Volume 5, Issue 1, which I bought at Candlestick Park on April 24th, 1990. The Giants were playing the Pirates that day, and this is a San Francisco Seals hat. It's close as I got to a San Francisco Giants hat. I was on a class trip with DECA, Distributing Education Clubs of America, and I got first place in the regional event in Jersey. And if you do that, in 1990 anyway, we went all the way out to Milpitas, California, just outside of San Jose. So, you know, it's sightseeing and whatnot. And the teacher asked if I want to go to a ball game. I'm like, I like baseball, even though I'm a Yankees fan. I'll go see Candlestick Park, why not? And I'm glad I did, because it's not there anymore. So while I was there, I bought this copy of Giants Magazine, which, as you can see, this is observing the fact that they won the pennant the year before. Now, it's interesting being at Candlestick Park in 1990, because 6 months before was that earthquake. And now, back then there was no internet, so I didn't know about the earthquake, because I had a job at a shoe store then after school. So I went and picked up my check and cashed it, and then bought some music, Star Trek the Motion Picture soundtrack. And then I came home on and I also bought Kiss Hot in the Shade, actually. I bought Star Trek the Motion Picture another day. That was the day Hot in the Shade came out. So I got home and I wanted to watch the World Series, and I turn it on, and I see like Giants and A's players walking around the field with their wives, and I called my friend up. I said, what's going on? I said, what are they having, family night? What is this bullshit? He goes, you jackass, don't you know what happened? I said, no, I just got home. I was picking up my check. And turned out there had been the earthquake. So it was interesting being in Candlestick Park 6 months after the earthquake. So anyway, they got this magazine here, and it has some various photos, and there's a map of the stadium, which is no longer there. Somewhere I have a picture of the stadium out the window of a moving van. So there's all this good stuff in here. They gave you a free poster of it's Kevin Reynolds, or
you might open from the other side.
Kevin Mitchell. Got my Kevins mixed up. So and you got all that. And there's a scorecard in there and all this bit. So now there we are sitting in Candlestick Park. We're up in, I think, like way out in the outfield or something. Now there I am from South Jersey with three of my classmates, all Phillies fans. I'm a Yankees fan, and I'm like, we're in Candlestick Park. This is where Bobby Richardson speared Willie McCovey's line drive to win Game 7 of the '62 World Series, 1-0, because there was two Giants on base. So if Willie McCovey gets that hit, they win that World Series. Now, I wasn't born yet, but still, I'm sure my spirit was over there in heaven going, don't let the Yankees lose that fucking game. It's going to piss me off when I get here eventually, because I'm here now, but I'm going to be there eventually, and they got to win now, so the me that's here won't be pissed off when I'm the me that's there. So anyway, but she didn't seem too excited about it, but I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm sitting here next to a Phillies fan. What do they know about anything exciting in the postseason? 2 championships and 137 years of existence or something. I've seen the Yankees win that many World Series 3 years in a row. But anyway, so as fate would have it, there was no earthquake, thank the fates. Now my mother, she's like, don't go to that ballpark, you're going to die in an earthquake, she was saying. Obviously I did not. I'm still here, it's a little over 30 years later. But it was interesting, and it was in the back of my mind, because you never really know. Who knows? So I'm glad it didn't happen. I wish the previous year's earthquake didn't happen at all, because a lot of bad stuff happened there. And that was horrible. I remember seeing it on the news. So it was just interesting being there half a year later, and like, here I am in Candlestick Park, which I've never been to since. And I have been by the Giants' new stadium in China Basin. I haven't been in it. When the last time I was by it hadn't been open yet. And I went to San Francisco 7 years ago, but it wasn't during the baseball season. And I was visiting my niece in the hospital, so who's worried about sports anyway? But anyway, so this is my Giants magazine that I bought. They played the Pirates that day, and this was so long ago. The Barry Bonds was still on the Pirates. He hadn't even gone to the Giants yet. I noticed the Giants finally won a World Series when they got rid of Bonds. Maybe he was the problem. Or maybe it was just they didn't have a good enough team to win the World Series. That I really don't know about that, but trying to find the... There's the scorecard here. So it says Giants and it says visitors, but in the case of when I went, it was the Pittsburgh Pirates. So anyway, there you go. There's the Giants magazine I bought. It was $5 back then. Who knows how much it would be now. I don't even know if they still make Giants magazine. I have no idea. I don't have a Giants hat because, like, I thought about getting all the hats of the teams I've gone to see play in various games. But then, for one thing, I had to buy a Mets hat. I'm a Yankees fan. I don't want a Mets hat in the house. And I just have never really seen a Giants hat I actually like that much. But I got this San Francisco Seals hat, which is from, I don't know if it says what year. It was sometime like they wore it in the 50s or something. You can tell that's a crazy 50s looking SF there. So that's as close as I'm probably going to get to a Giants hat unless I go somewhere and I see a real... Well, actually, I got throwback New York Giants hats, but... Anyway, my wife's arms are about to give out because she spent half the day scratching her butt or something.
No, he's just dribbling on.
Yes, it's like a family reunion without all the family. Well, that's all.